C AA basketball on deck. Beaver basketball coming up next on NorCal Sports TV. And welcome inside Hutchinson Gym on the beautiful campus of American River College in Carmichael, California. Alex Tasker here once again on NorCal Sports TV to bring you live play-by-play coverage of tonight's game between the American River Beavers and the Folsom Lake Falcons. But I cannot do this alone. No. I've got the coach with me, Chris Babcock, joining me once again. Chris, welcome. You got a great game on tap. Let's start with the visitors here. Folsom Lake, 13-6, 7-1 in conference. Winners of their last two. Who do you like for the Falcons tonight?
Well, Coach Bertrand, or Benford is having to use duct tape. This is 6 different starting lineup. And Cameron Wall, who's been playing really good basketball, in particular the last couple of games, they got that big home win against Santa Rosa JC, where he had 23 and 8 assists. And then DVC had 22 points and 6 assists. He's out. Dollywall is also out. And Solich. So you got 3 starters that are out. So he's going to have to mix and match, and his keys to victory: limit the fast break points, win the rebounding battle. And they've got 2 very capable forwards that are averaging nearly 40 a game combined in Johnson and Rexford. And can't play out of character. And Alex, I think you could figure that out. You're a smart man. They're down guys, but do your job. Don't try to do, if you're a shooter, be a shooter, but don't try to be a driver. Know what your role is. So Folsom has won 10 out of 11. They're in the top team right now in the Big 8 Conference. And then they've got a back-to-back game tomorrow night at Santa Rosa, which we'll have here right here on NorCal Sports TV.
Averaging about 82 points per game, shooting 46% from the field. Let's talk about the home team. Let's talk about the Beavers.
Well, Mark Giargi, one of my favorite guys, one of the best basketball players in the history of Sonoma County. He's in his 19th season, and you know, they have their challenges, and dealing with we won't say the word, but with the precautions and things, and we have no fans here tonight, but they're playing some pretty good basketball, and they're very good here. They're 5-2, and they're just coming off a couple of wins where they beat Sierra yesterday by 7, but then got a big revenge win on February 1st, where they beat Santa Rosa 72-70, where they lost the first round 93-63. One of their second leading scorer, Jack Jones, is out tonight. So their keys: defend the post. We talked about the 2 capable players with Folsom Lake, and then rebounding and ball protection. So they've got to really take care of the basketball tonight.
Another team that's scoring well right now, American River. We talk about Folsom Lake, 8-1 in conference, currently leading the Big 8 in the CCC AA. American River not too far behind, 3-4 in conference, 5th currently in the standings. We're going to step aside real quick, get some of those sponsors' messages in. Of course, we couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much for being a sponsor. And hey, if it's your first time tuning in, don't forget to subscribe right there. Big old red button below the video player. Get that bell on so you get notified from all the great games on NorCal Sports TV. We'll step aside real quick. When we come back, Beaver basketball. Welcome back inside Hutchinson Gym here at American River College. Pregame introduction is just about to get underway here on NorCal Sports TV. Chris Babcock joining me here, Alex Tasker again. Welcome into the gymnasium. Just about set for basketball action. Real quick, talk about American River. Currently shooting 35% from three, averaging 72.8 per game. You look at Folsom Lake. We mentioned it earlier, 81 points per game averaging, and they're shooting just about 34% from three. So fairly even offense should be matching up out there, Chris. Both teams going to try to limit the turnovers. American River averaging 11.8 turnovers per game. Folsom Lake 13.2.
Yeah, the key when American River wins games, their turnover margin right now is only +1 overall average for the year. When they're +4 or above, pretty good chance they're going to win the basketball game. So I think that's key with ball protection with Coach Georgie in his 19th season. 4 Big 8 titles.
Starting lineups just starting to come in.
And they're not going to run out. They're going to stay on the bench. So
absolutely. We'll get those starting lineups for you right now. Starting with Folsom Lake, the Falcons guard Donovan Coakley and Philip Polzacco will be starting. Freshman forward Dean Johnson and Pierce Rexford and freshman guard Joseph Schneider will round out the the starting five for the Folsom Lake Falcons. And then we go to the Beavers. Montez Swan will start with David O'Looney, Tyrell Minor, Tyler Edwards, and Tyree Mitchell getting the start for ARC. Good starting lineup. A lot of points to be scored. And you mentioned those two on Folsom Lake. How do they shut down the two that they of Johnson and Rexford?
Well, they've got to deny the post. Santa Rosa was pretty successful in doubling the post till the ball gets in under. But then those guys are capable. They're very capable. And one important thing, you talk about durability and availability. Rexford is the only player on the Folsom Lake roster that has started every single game. And the same thing could be said about Tyler Edwards for American River. He has started in every single game. These are pretty close to each other, these schools, both in the Sacramento area. I'm expecting a real good basketball game. We appreciate American River College having us, and a pleasure working with you, Alex.
Thank you so much, Chris. Beautiful gym, Hutchinson Gym, beautiful campus, American River College. The referees take to the court. Alonzo Maxwell is the crew chief. Will Kamey and Aaron Broadway will be joining him for action. We're just about set for opening tip-off.
There might be a few words that you hear, and those aren't coming from Alex or I, so don't write the FCC, and we'll just leave it at that.
We'll be cool if you be cool, okay? I've got a tip jar right here. Put $1 in for every word you see. Opening tip-off goes the way of the Beavers, and we are underway. Swan with it. He has moved to the right side. Now the top of the three. Drive to the paint. Off the glass. Denied.
They're one of the best shot blocking teams, or I like to say Wilsonburger server backers in the state.
We've been using Wilsonburger at the Capital Christian games here on NorCal Sports TV. There's a little graphic we throw up as well. O'Looney was no good on the first possession for the Beavers, and now the other side of the court go the Falcons. They move it around to three. Long two on the way just around the paint. That's good.
I didn't see enough of that from Rexford against Santa Rosa. He was settling for threes, I thought, a lot of time. That's a good sign right there. They've watched a little film. Hey, let's look at that elbow jumper. That's a high percentage shot for him. Near travel, and yes, it is.
Dane Johnson was this point scorer on the other side of the court. O'Looney with the walk that time.
So you got Rexford he's a double-double guy, just like me and you. Maybe we go triple-triple. 22 points a game, 7th in the state, nearly 11 rebounds. And then you got Johnson, who's averaging at 17. That's a good offense. And they'll interchange. They're very good playing together.
Kind of an animal-style guy myself on my fries, especially. In and out. Rebound is going to go to Falcons' way. They reset. 3-ball uncontested on the way. No good. It's a little short. Tip in and in. Beautiful little basket there. Looks like it was Pierce Rexford, and it was.
So they only shot 33%. That was in one possession. So if you shoot a percentage in a possession, Captain Obvious, you've scored. So too many second chance opportunities for the Falcons there on that last possession.
Let's see if the Beavers can respond. They go baseline here. One-on-one. Now double team. Wilsonburger for the first time tonight gets his rebound, and it goes in. Tyler Edwards with the first bucket of the night for the Beavers.
Speaking of second chance opportunities.
3 ball on the way is too strong. Beavers get it. Now they have a chance to answer.
They're not a big 3-point shooting team. One of the lowest, actually, in the state. They're 64th. But they did hit some big threes against Santa Rosa, in particular Cameron Wall, who, if you're just joining us, is out. Dollywall and Solich as well. 3 normal starters for Folsom Lake.
Edwards misses the 3 in response. Falcons going to move it inside. Now he picks up his dribble to the paint. Goes off the glass too strong, but he'll get fouled on the way up. And we get our first action at the free throw line tonight.
You got to defend the paint a little bit better. That's too easy of an entry pass. And then Johnson, who only scored 8 versus Santa Rosa, I would expect for him to double that or maybe even more tonight. Sends
Joseph Schneider to the line.
And, Alex, there's certain things that just kind of give it away, that they watch some film and went, I settled for this shot. I got to be stronger in my mid-range game. And then early on it's shown. And I think that's the quality coaching staff of Coach Benford in his 3rd season and really building a quality program at Folsom Lake.
I want to correct myself. That was Dane Johnson at the line. No good from the Beavers. Chance of a rebound, no good. O'Malley tipped it backwards. I'm sorry, Looney. My apologies. Now comes Coakley. He'll move it around.
They won't turn the ball over as they just did right there. But they're not going to have many live ball turnovers, and they're going to have a feel for the game. They're capable of scoring, but they've got 3 starters out. So they can kind of just mold themselves to whatever they need to be, and they really did a good job against Santa Rosa. Kept a 5-point lead, built on it, and then closed the game when they were tired because they only played 7 guys. So they got a very short bench. So we'll see how the stamina is for these teams tonight.
Swan starts the possession. He starts to move the ball around. And Swan will get it now towards the corner. Has a man baseline with O'Looney. Now he picks up his dribble, goes baseline himself, finds a man, spins in.
I mean, there's 4 guys right there just looking to the ball and defending the post.
3 on the shot clock. Tries to go long for Swan. No good. Rebound. They'll reset. Great rebound by the Beavers.
Coach Benford wanted a violation because it might have hit the top of the backboard, and then Johnson just cleans the boards.
No call there. Up come the Falcons. Now they drive to the paint. This seems to be the target of their offense so far. Spins. Oh, might have walked with it. No call that time. Works to the corner. Decides to stop his dribble. Now they move to the 3 line. Big one on the way. Count that one. First 3 of the night.
So
Schneider there.
A little triangular offense, and so Rexford has the threat to dribble to the baseline. He's also got Johnson at the post. Defense is sloughing that way. They're off balance. And then the wide open 3 from the top of the key.
Up and around, a piece of beauty from Tyrell Minor. Makes it 8-4.
They need to do more of that. I think they could do that more against the guards.
Lackadaisical guarding down low. Ends up getting a stop. Ball on the floor. End up coming the Beavers' way. A chance to cut into the deficit. Nice spin move. Swan to the rack. Goes up. Ends up drawing the foul. It's going to go against Schneider. It'll be his first. We'll take another look at that.
Didn't get back on defense in a good enough position, and that's what American River needs to do. Push the tempo. Take advantage of they've got all their players available except for one tonight.
Montez Swan's first chance at the line. First chance for the Beavers, no good. And a first round of substitutions coming in. We'll see we will see 2 new Beavers coming in. Only 1 new Falcon taking the floor.
Vaughan's averaging 11 points off the bench for the Beavers.
Swan makes his second one, and then we got a score of 8-5. Just about 5 minutes gone in this opening half of basketball. And thank you for joining us on NorCal Sports TV. Falcons move it down low. Loses his dribble, but he ends up keeping possession. 20 on the clock, plenty of time to work. They move to the paint. Goes up for 2 hands with authority, and he slams it down.
It was like Johnson was tethered on this 8-foot rope going around, and he was determined to get to the hole. And the moment that American River tried to shift, and Johnson with the block from behind, he just took advantage. He's determined to get the ball inside and finish.
Johnson doing it on both ends of the court. Now he calls for the ball from 3, decides to spin and win, goes for the jumper, and it's good.
He might double that in the first half.
He might. 4 points in 60 seconds for Johnson and a Wilson burger. Don't forget, we'll call it that.
He's determined tonight. They watch film and there were some things talked about. Yeah, shoot the three, but boy, and then he's running the court. Feed him.
Second block for Johnson and as many possessions. They go to the paint. They were trying to find him.
They did, but he put his hands down. He should expect and trust his teammates there.
It looks like we're going to.
And he's looking for a rest here. Yeah. That's good communication and trusting your players.
Montez Swan picks up his first foul, and they're going to take a timeout. While they take a timeout, so will we. You're watching Beavers basketball on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back inside Hutchinson Gym, American River College. Beavers currently trail 12-5. Just about 5 minutes gone. Alex Tasker, Chris Babcock inside the gym bringing you all the action. Just getting ready to get back underway. And so far, it has been all Dane Johnson doing the work. The Wood Creek High School product, freshman forward, 6'9", and he's showing all of it, Chris.
Well, you see a trusting coach, and we talked about Coach Benford having duct tape and making the best of the situation. He told the guys, if you're tired and need a breather, we'll call a timeout. That's exactly what they just did. So that's communication, that's understanding things. They're a very connected team. They got 7 guys, 8 guys, 10 guys. They're very connected, and that's a great sign for you to be able to adjust.
Schneider misses the layup, and the Beavers come the other way. Jack Jones out tonight for the Beavers. Scarborough.
Yeah, out of Concord, right down the street from my house.
He might have hooked a ride. Tries to go for the hesitation. Good effort from Scarborough to keep possession. Now a big three on the way, and it's good. Count it. Now it's going to be a long two. I guess he had his foot on the line.
And he had a long arm running out to him.
Minor with the 2. 3 on the other way for the Falcons is short. Thought about doing it again. Pierce Rexford now with it, and then move it around.
3-man game there, little triangle offense, and pretty easy.
Easy bucket, and it's 14-7. And move it forward. Good entry pass. Uncontested 3 on the way. It's too strong. Rebound's going to tip off of Scarborough, and that's going to go Falcons ball.
Yeah, this is just way too easy.
It's almost bully ball out there. They're using their height. They're using their speed. And they're isolating a section of the court where they can just run their offense at will.
Yeah, if Rexford's going to shoot threes, American River's done their job. But if you don't hit the defensive glass, and they just get second opportunities. And now they're just going to feed it inside.
Scarborough back up. That's a mismatch. Up he goes. Got a tip. No good.
He's better off there passing and resetting and sealing and avoiding that dribble.
Swan fights Scarborough. Dumps it down low to O'Looney. O'Looney tries to find an outlet. Goes a little bit strong. They maintain possession. 18 on the clock. Seeing already a few tired legs. Not a lot of ball movement now.
High percentage of the time, Folsom has just forced them out of their timing.
Scarborough goes. That should be a goaltend. No call on the court.
He trapped it on the glass.
We saw it from our angle. Scarborough incensed over there.
And Coach Benford tells him to slow it down, knowing that his guys need a little breather here on offense.
2-possession lead. They try to work it back inside. American River doing a nice job maintaining the perimeter. Rexford's going to move to his left, trying to get some sort of movement. 3 on the clock. Let's see what Rexford does. Throws up the prayer ball. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Beavers. And up they come. Rexford going to be the last one up. All the way he goes. Tripped. He'll go to the line. They're going to get Dane Johnson on the reach.
When they do that, they're going to minimize your possessions offensively. That's what they did with Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa got stops, but when they got the ball, they just made them work. And then when just working clock and looking for a great job and just playing disciplined basketball.
Anthony Vaughan will go to the line for the Beavers. Only the second time to the line tonight. First one is good. And a couple subs coming in now for Folsom Lake and for American River. And maybe that'll be a key to American River if they can keep it close and extend the game late. There's extra bodies, extra little bit of stamina.
It's a great point. You got to stay connected. Stay connected. Stay within 8-10 points, and then be able to close it strong.
Vaughan makes both of them, and it's 14-9. 12 minutes left in the half. They work it back outside, and there's Johnson.
So although there's a big height difference, American River's banging those guys around down there, and there's the stop. There's great defense.
And they're starting to get a little cold for the Falcons. Beavers with a little bit of momentum. Scarborough. Now they work it back outside. They got Vaughan. Vaughan drives inside again. Worked last time. Floater is good from Vaughan. His first field goal of the night makes it 14-11.
You had a flash on the low block to O'Looney. He flashed through. The defense shifted, and a great job of adjusting there and attacking the basket. How many times they've attacked the basket have been successful tonight?
So far, so good. And he walked with it.
Now that's a call that he got away with that maybe against Santa Rosa, but an early call here that might bode well for the Beavers.
Scarborough inbounds. And it's like Jaden Amiot bring it forward. Amiot, the Granite Bay product.
Great
They
screen.
work it around. Vaughan again. He's hot. Second field goal in as many possessions. 6 quick. Brings it back within a 1-point game.
Breaking news, we saw a screen. It wasn't illegal. The guy ran shoulder to shoulder, and that was a perfect screen that opened it up for Vaughan to get the field goal.
Long pass to Coakley. They move it back inside.
There's the double of the post, maybe triple of the post.
Coakley has it, throws up a long three, and it's off the back rim. No good. Rebound Falcons. They work their way back inside. Still no good. They're going to call a foul. I think that one's going to be against the Beavers.
For Seinfeld fans, the offensive glass in that possession is like Kramer in that karate class. You got to, when you're smaller, and this is no breaking news, when you block out, you got to block out with space.
Send Schneider to the line. It's the second foul for O'Looney. The first one is good.
Because if you got 4 guys that are, you got a couple of guys that are 6 inches taller, and you got to get some space. Back that truck up.
Trey Jones checking in for Terrell Minor. Second one is good as well, and we're going to get a substitution rather. Schneider with 5 points after both of those foul line shots. And Amiot will bring it forward. Amiot, 5'8" freshman.
Great move.
Moves around. Great ball fake indeed. He called it. Going to get lucky off the bounce. This is Scarborough, and it's going to maintain possession for the Beavers.
And they're a good shot blocking team, but sometimes the best theory is to attack a shot blocker. Don't be intimidated. And a couple shots tonight they weren't, but then they nailed a 3. But get the player in the air, go past him with the dribble.
Trey Jones gets to Scarborough, who gets to Vaughan. Feed the man with the hot hand. Vaughan trying to work it around. He gets it back to Jones. Jones, the Capital Christian product, who you've seen many a time here on NorCal Sports. Vaughan to the line, wanted both, doesn't get it, gets the foul, and he'll go back to the stripe.
It's hard to watch Vaughan because he doesn't stop. He just keeps moving. And, yeah, he's not the most athletic guy, but if you just challenge the guy that's guarding you, you're going to wear him out.
First foul for Coakley. First shot good from Vaughan.
So he's looking at what? If he hits this free throw, my math isn't real good, but I'm thinking 6 points off the bench, and they've scored, 15 if they make this free throw. That's amazing.
7 points make it 8 points off the bench.
There you go. See, that's why we have Alex here. He's a lot more adept at simple math than I am.
Oh, you can't beat the good old legal pad and pen, my friend. Folsom Lake floater in the lane is good. Looks like that was number 10, Philip Polzeko, his first bucket of the night.
That opens up more options.
There goes Trey Jones to the line. Layup easy as you like off the glass.
The backs of Folsom were turned, and he just attacked the basket. Very successful going to the rim.
Halfway past past the halfway point of the first half here. Big 3 on the way is too short. Rebound Beavers. Vaughan again. Vaughan with just A for effort game so far. They find Scarborough and then moves it around. Big 3 on the way. Rattles everywhere, but good for Tyree Mitchell.
That was a golden possession. And I mean that is that you hit that, you take the lead. See, then get another stop.
So far, they leave the man open down in the paint. Turn and good. Good, another bucket there. That's Polzeko doing as many possessions.
So the ball fake causes the triple team and the low block, and then the weak side is just wide open.
Vaughan, uncontested three, is a little short. It's off the iron. And those two misses in 2 possessions from that corner spot gives the Falcons a chance to extend their lead. 3-point game, 8:50 left in this opening frame.
Polzaka's going to have some opportunities.
Absolutely. We move it back around to Dane Johnson, who's played very well this opening half, and he just gets another bucket. Bully ball from Dane Johnson.
He gets right to the basket, playing with confidence, not getting in a hurry. You play big and you're big, field goal.
10 points for Johnson. Floater from Vaughan. He wants it too strong. And he'll go back to the stripe.
Johnson's not happy with the defensive execution of his team. I love that.
Good effort, 10 points, and the energy on the other side for defense. First foul goes against Rexford. We'll take another look. First free throw shot is good for Vaughan. Make that 11 points now. I'm sorry, 9 points for Vaughan.
So maybe I wasn't wrong.
I was just looking at Johnson's scores. That's what it was. The pen and paper failed me, Chris. Checking in for the Beavers is Tyler Edwards, back in after a rest. Both are good from Vaughan. Now he has 10. 6 from the spot. He hasn't missed yet from the free throw stripe. Falcons move it quickly off the glass. Is no good. Rebound was almost, it looked like it was going to be Johnson's. We wait for see who keeps possession. It looks like it's going to stay Falcon ball.
Another second chance opportunity.
Scarborough makes way for O'Looney, who checks back in. O'Looney with 2 fouls to his name.
So right before they started their warm-ups, Coach Urgi told the guys, hey, if you get tired, just give us a signal. We're going to substitute you. I don't want to say exactly what he said, but the Disney version is right there, and we'll just leave it there.
Trust the mouse. 3 ball on the way is good. Deep 3. Plenty of room for Kainoa Fidel. Florin high school freshman makes it.
Yeah, he was on the floor for 18 seconds and made a 3. So that's the guys doing their job. That's a huge sign offensively for them.
24-19. Nice little move inside. Now another uncontested 3. This one a little short. Johnson with another rebound.
Consistently breaking down the defense of Folsom and getting in the paint for shots there or driving kicks. Just couldn't execute it, but that was a great possession.
Fidel's going to move it to the outside. And they move it back down low. Plenty of room. Nice ISO pass. And another 3. He's on fire. Coakley with his first field goal of the night.
Yeah, if you're going to – you post defense is good, but if the guards are going to hit those threes, that's a great sign.
Blocked down low. Call it, Chris.
Well, I can't because there's a foul.
Oh.
It was a foul. So it doesn't go in the stat sheet as a blocked shot. It goes down as a foul.
Johnson's second on the
night. It was
a
potential Wilsonberger, but
it's like
Vaughan does not hesitate to go and attack the bigs of Folsom.
It's like an impossible burger. It's not quite
I don't
a
even
burger.
know what those are. Please.
A lot of plants, my friends. Vaughan continues to be perfect from the line. Make that his 11th point. Tyler Edwards checking back out.
Seems like
Montez Swan's in.
Every dead ball, there's substitutions for American River.
Try to keep fresh legs on the court. So far, you got to leave Vaughan perfect from the line. Make it 12 for him so far. 7:09 left. 27-21, 2-possession game inside Hutchinson Gym from the campus of American River College on NorCal Sports TV. Falcons doing a good job moving it around the perimeter.
High post interchange.
Now they try to work it inside. Johnson takes on 2 men, gets fouled, and off the glass. He goes to the stripe for the 3-point play.
He's tired, but there's a motivation that he has tonight. Goes to the basket against a taller opponent and finishes with a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Sometimes just good old integrity and effort.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
We saw him screaming at a teammate tonight about defense, and so he's energized, and he's gonna. That's what I was just gonna say. One of the bigs is gonna get a sub, get a rest for a couple of minutes, and then you'll see Johnson sub in for Rexford, but Johnson out of Wood Creek playing Really good basketball game.
13 points in the first half. Big three made by Trey Jones.
A little bit of a drought for the Beavers, but hit the three to get within 6.
And a good response after the three-point play on the other possession. They work the ball around. Good possession so far for the Falcons. Nice steal from the Beavers. They go the other way with it. First turnover so far. Going all the way is Vaughan. He decides to stop. They pick up the dribble. They work it outside, and there's the turnover right back.
Trying to do way too much. Plenty of time on the shot clock. You just got to stop. Let the game come to you. I love Vaughan attacking. Read the room. Wasn't there. Kick it out. Run some offense. Get some hands touching that basketball and try to get down by a couple of possessions.
The leading scorer is off the court currently for the Falcons. Who's going to step up for the offense? Foul off the ball. We'll see who the call is on. Falcons will maintain possession. It's going to be on.
Okay, so who just turned the ball over?
Edwards.
And then who just fouled?
It would be Edwards.
That would be the definition of not going next play. That's keeping the last play in your head.
Mm-hmm. Vaughan will make way. 6:01 left in the first half.
So Johnson go out roughly around the 6:40 mark.
Long entry pass. They'll reset from about the half court. Here's Rexford who moves it around. He finds Coakley.
I like this set.
Coakley will work it inside. Oh, he almost walked with it. They go back outside to Rexford for three. No good. Rebound. Beavers.
Coach George, you just sent him a thank you card.
Trying to come back quickly. Three ball to answer and is good.
It's a 5-point swing in my opinion.
Montez Swan. That's his first field goal of the night. Make it 4 tonight for him. 3-point game.
You're nearly a foot taller than everybody on the floor, and you settle for the 3. Well,
and they answer right back with Sean Flaherty. Maybe no harm, no foul. They work it inside. A nice little dribble. And how do you do from Trey Jones? Capital Christian product. Goes to the line. And they're going to get, I believe it was Coakley. It's his second of the night.
Better get back on defense. As obvious, one of the game things of the offensive game plan was to push and get to the basket. And then now that it doesn't matter even if both of the shot blockers were in the game, you can see what the game plan is. Attack the basket. And then you have some inside-out action, opens up the 3-point game, and you just want to stay connected here.
Jones makes his first one from the stripe. Now Schneider will sit down for the Falcons. Second one on the way is good from Jones. And it stays a 4-point ball game. Some tired legs showing for the Falcons. They're going to try to maintain, like you mentioned, there were 3 starters out for the Falcons. So far, maintaining that 4-point lead as we come up on 5 minutes left in the first half. Coakley works it inside. Now he goes back outside. Had the corner 3, thought better of it, and maybe he didn't think better of it. He walks.
Catch the ball. You have a 3-man setup right there with one of the leading scorers in the state. Don't go and dribble. Dribbling is going to screw up your spacing. Do a ball fake and a pass or even force it down to the low block, but got caught in between.
Jones and Swan playing pass back. Now he gets it inside. Off the glass, no good. And that was Edwards. Edwards with only 1 bucket on the night. He misses that time. Still 4 points. Tip. Now he almost forces the turnover. Goes back and they get the bucket. Falcons score. It looks like that was number 20. That was Flaherty, his first inside the paint field goal of the night.
Beavers don't quite get back on defense. It was kind of a crazy possession. Got to get back.
Throws up the shot. No good from Jones. Was looking for the foul. Appreciate the aggressiveness. But now come the Falcons. 6-point lead. 4:04 left in the opening frame. Lane to the glasses, Rexford, and he'll just take that nice little dime. Thank you very much. Another bucket for Rexford. That's 4 on the night.
What was his first field goal of the game?
That little
was a wing. It was the same shot. So it's a simple game that eventually you get back to the fundamentals right there.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 3:51 left in the opening frame. 37-29 on NorCal Sports TV. River College, hey, if you got any interest, check out that NorCal Sports TV summer camp. It is a great tool to help young developing men and women and develop their basketball dreams. Chris, I know you know Dion very well. Man helps run and organize that camp. They're doing some great things for the kids.
We have a camp?
We have a camp.
Oh, s'mores being served there?
I hope so.
No, it's Dion's passion. I appreciate that, and we love promoting it.
All those games broadcast here. As long as there's s'mores, I'll be there too.
It's an important segment here. They're calling a timeout about every 3 minutes and then a wasted possession, and you can see we always like to see how teams do off a timeout, and you can see Coach Benford really had a play. The guys pay attention. Well, they've proved that they have, but that one, it's a fail, and he goes a little weak knees on that one with the turnover.
Coach Benford definitely threw his hands to the sky wondering what went wrong on that one. As Scarborough drives to the lane in a great bucket for him, his first field goal of the night. It's back to a 6-point game, 37-31.
Attack, attack, attack.
So far, the way of the scoring for the Beavers has been via the paint. They had a couple possessions where they went for three in the corner, both of them short. And the Falcons took advantage both times. They went the other side of the court, which leads us to that 6-point deficit we're at right now. 8 on the shot clock. They work it back down to the corner. Turnaround for 2. Rexford. That was beautiful.
Wasn't a 3. Another mid-range shot. He's got a very soft touch.
They work it inside. Now they decide to go back outside. Vaughan, the leading scorer for the Beavers, decides to throw that one up. It's no good. Both of those Falcons go for it. They end up coming away with it. Now Fidel brings it up court for him. Now they try to work it baseline. They kick it back out. Long 3 on the way for the Falcons. It won't go anywhere near the basket. The Beavers come up on transition. They work it now to the corner. Inside to the paint. Attack, attack, attack. Mid-range. Thought about it. Now it brings it up, and it's good. Edwards gets his second bucket of the night.
Looking for another stop. All you're looking for is to stay within 6 to 8 points and get it to the second half. And Rexford is still on the floor. Johnson's been out since the 6:40 mark or close to it.
Johnson, the leading scorer for the Falcons. Force him to stop his dribble. Over the back. Doesn't matter. It's good. Count that one for Fidel. His second bucket of the night. Makes it 41-33.
Wasn't in a hurry this time.
Scarborough, 3. Picks up a dribble. Makes a man miss a little bit. Now he drives to the paint. Goes to his right hand. He'll get fouled on the way up. That's going to be against Scarborough. Against Rexford. That's his second.
It's a big foul. Now, do you sub him out so he doesn't get his third foul? I think so. You just answered the own question there.
Looks like,
but Johnson will stay on the bench.
Looks like that's what Bill Benford's going to do. First one is good from Scarborough. And there you see the sub coming in.
That's a good move because when you're tired, you're going to commit that third foul, right? I mean,
sloppy play will get you those lazy fouls. Schneider checking in for him. Second shot is good.
Now they'll just press.
ARC shooting very well from the stripe. Don't believe they've missed yet. Oh, and there's a turnover. And he's going to hold his head. And not in shame. Coakley just messed up. He owned up to it.
Well, there's guys playing a little bit more minutes than they usually do, and so some of those things when you're tired get exposed.
Edwards turn around from low, and he's good.
With confidence.
Nice.
Young man.
He didn't have much confidence earlier in this game, but as we get late into this first half, they're turning it around.
Once you see the ball go through it once, it's just a magical thing, but this is way too easy.
Way too easy of a bucket. Finds the man cherry picking underneath the bucket. 43-37, staying a 6-point game.
I'm right here. I'm not going to move.
Scarborough for the 3 line. He moves it down low. He finds Swan. Swan resets. There's Vaughan. Hot hand for the Beavers. He's cooled off a bit. Still the leading scorer. Swan will move it around to Scarborough. 8 to shoot. Scarborough tries to get his pick. Oh, nice little dribble from Scarborough. He's easy like off the glass. Doesn't go.
Great shake, but no shimmy.
No cherry on top for Scarborough. That's tip. Well, you see possession. It will stay Falcons ball. 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. About 24 seconds left to shoot on this possession.
So you got the basketball, and and you don't get a shot up, or you just can't finish, and then it swings things. You got both the bigs on the bench. You got to take advantage.
We'll see what the Beavers choose to do defensively. Looks like they're going to get a check in for Jones. Jones will make his way for Edwards.
This would be a time to maybe sub Johnson for some offense. But, hey, you're up by 6. You got a limited bench. You don't go either way. Trust your team.
Quick inbound, 22 now on the shot clock. Again, 10-second difference. They've got Fidel who tried to go right. Beavers pick him up. They keep it around the perimeter.
Got to hold.
And they're going to get the foul. Wait and see who exactly held. We're waiting for the official's call. It's going to be on number 20. Edwards is first. Quick inbound. Now only a 2-second difference on the shot clock. Fidel spins. Still drawing a double team. Now he shoots back. He goes baseline. Airmails it. 10 seconds to play. First half, trying to move it forward. They got the open man. Let's see what they choose to do with it. They drive to the paint. 1 on the clock. At the end, it's no good. Off the back iron. And the Falcons will take that 6-point lead to the locker room. 43-37. A lot of action in that first half. We will step aside, get some of our sponsors' messages in. We'll come back. We'll recap that first half. You're watching Beaver Basketball on NorCal Sports TV.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. I'm always with my team, practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second, has another shot, puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people. Because I thought there's going to be like very little people here from all around here. But there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, I like the competitiveness as well. So.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun.
Meeting new people, making new friends.
The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
Look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people. Because I thought there was going to be like very little people here from all around here. But there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun.
And welcome back inside Hutchinson Gym at American River College. You got Beaver basketball second half action coming up. Our score at that half is Folsom Lake 43 and those Beavers 37. Leading scorer for the Falcons is Johnson. Dane Johnson was absolutely bullying opponents down there, Chris. And he didn't play the last 6 minutes, 40 seconds of the first half.
I think that's huge. I think that's huge for Coach Benford, knowing that they've got to make things. They've got a very short bench. They've got 3 starters out. So subbing out and getting him 6 minutes of 40 seconds plus the halftime break, he should be good to go. And they might be one big run away from winning this game. But credit American River, staying connected. There was a timeout with 3:51 left in the game. It was 37-29 Folsom. And they messed up a couple of possessions, but American River's done a good job of getting to the basket. They need to stay connected, as we've said so often.
You talk about American River. The Beavers got some great help from Anthony Vaughan off the bench. 12 points in that first half, almost matching Dane Johnson's total on the other side of the court. Real quick, I believe you have an out-of-town score for us to keep us updated in the division, at least in the Big 8.
So Folsom, who beat Santa Rosa on Wednesday night, 66-62. We had that game right here on NorCal Sports TV. Santa Rosa leads DVC 42-32. So tomorrow night on NorCal Sports TV, we'll have Santa Rosa versus Folsom Lake. How do you find out about our games? It's pretty easy. I'm going to say be real nice. I'm going to say please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Pretty please.
The red button's right there. I'm looking at it right now on my screen. There's a thumbs up button. I'm going to ask you to do all the things that you hear every YouTuber tell you. Hit that red button, subscribe, thumbs up, likes it, and then there's a little bell after you subscribe. Hit that little bell. Get notified when all the games get started, when they're coming up. You don't miss any of the action on NorCal Sports, only if you hit that little bell. So we're just about 30 seconds away from getting the rest of this game underway. Any adjustments from head coach Mark Giorgi for the Beavers?
They've done a good job. You know, the bigs are going to get their points for Folsom Lake and Rexford and Johnson. And Johnson has 2 fouls. So if you're a dribbler and you want to go against and challenge and maybe try to pick up that 3rd foul, might not be a bad idea. But, you know, they've got to just continue to be efficient on offense, and I would expect them to continue to attack the basket. And we'll see what Folsom's like at about the 10-minute mark left of the second half of the condition with the limited bench tonight.
When the going gets tough, the tough will get going. We're about ready for the second half on NorCal Sports TV. We thank you for spending a little bit of your Friday evening with us. We'll get those last-minute adjustments from both head coaches, Mark Giorgi and Bill Benford. Once again, our referees tonight, Alonso Maxwell is the crew chief, Will Kamey and Aaron Broadway, keeping things right between the paint on the hardwood. And a little bit of a delay now. We're waiting to see what's holding us up. Now it looks like we're just about ready to get going.
And folks just joining us, Cameron Wall, Yadvir Dollywall, and Jalen Solich are out tonight. And in particular, you've got those guys not only score at a pretty good rate, they're very good at distributing the basketball. So those are some of the limitations that Folsom Lake has had tonight, but they've put 43 points up on the board.
And now we're ready to get going. It's the same starters for Folsom: Coakley, Polzeco, Schneider, Johnson, and Rexford to get things going for the Falcons.
So the little post interchange with the screen, and Johnson misses.
A little too strong off the glass for Johnson.
But another long offensive rebound.
Over the back. That's going to go against O'Looney. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No. You play your post defense, but then you've got to get and block out, and another offensive rebound for Folsom, and then you commit a foul. And that's the 4th foul on O'Looney.
He has the most fouls of any player on the court tonight. Now we're going to get a steal. Edwards going the other way. He passes it off. They go low. Big hook shot is good off the glass. And it looks like Tyrell Mitchell gets his first field goal of the night.
Great double team by Edwards and getting the steal.
Edwards with a nice little assist as well. Get it down to Mitchell. They work down low. Here's Dane Johnson. Post move. Nice little sky hook on the way. No good. Big rebound from Minor. And they work it outside. There's Mitchell. They work it around. Here comes Swan. So Swan, Mitchell, Edwards, Minor, and O'Looney, the 5, starting for the Beavers. Nice little rejected at the basket. Nice little move there from Mitchell. Comes up for nothing. From Edwards. Ends up nothing. They work to the corner. Coakley for 3. He's going to rattle out. Fall down. They're going to say it was off of Falcon. It's going to be Beaver ball.
So it's easy to cover, play defense, and be a little aggressive on the drive when you've got shot blockers defending the goal. But another chance for American River. They're stepped up defensively here in the second half, and a chance to really make this a special game.
Swan for three. Count the bucket. Just like that, it's a 1-point game early here in the second. So far, it's been a good answer by the Beavers. They work it down low. Folsom going up. He'll get the foul and the bucket. Count that one for Schneider, his first bucket of the second half.
I think everybody was in the midst of telling each other how a good job they did, but then didn't get back on defense.
And
face the basketball, and then taking advantage of the poor defense and getting to the basket and getting the foul, but misses the free throw.
Couldn't take advantage of the three-point play opportunity, and here comes Swan up court. He works it outside to Mitchell. Mitchell with plenty of room to work. Pump fake from Minor. Decides to hand it off now. Big three on the way. Hot hand. Swan with his second in as many possessions. And we have a tie ball game at Hutchinson Gym. Falcons move it around. So far the Beavers with a great response. And he walked with it. Forcing the turnover. Beavers with a chance to take a lead for the first time tonight.
Great defense and then great offense. Being aggressive. They've got a game plan. And they certainly talked about, made a few adjustments at halftime and have come out in the second half. They didn't turn the ball over much in the first half. They're getting good shots. They're falling early on here.
They work it down low to Mitchell. Mitchell picks up his drive. Nice spin in the paint. One-hand floater's no good. Rebound down low by Minor. He'll reset the offense.
Johnson went to help, and nobody came and helped the helper on the defensive glass, and an offensive rebound for ARC.
Swan goes to the paint, and he'll go to the free throw line. Looks like the foul's going to be on number 23. That might be on Johnson. Excuse me, it's not. It's on Schneider. It's his second of the night.
So there's something about when you go in at halftime and you're tired and you sit down for, 10, 11 minutes and that acid starts sitting into your thighs. You got to get that energy going.
Sounds like me mowing the lawn. I can't do the front yard and not the backyard. Just keep it moving.
Keep it going.
That lactic acid.
Don't take a break in between. Maybe a sip of water or two. Maybe a Gatorade. Maybe something a little stronger.
Goes to the rack. He read my mind, folks. You hear that? He knew what I was going to say. Mitchell gets his second bucket of the half for the first time tonight. Beavers lead. Falcons, how do they respond? They work it around to Coakley. Gets it inside to Johnson. Johnson contested shot. Rolls off the iron and good. That's 15 points tonight for Johnson.
When it gets a little crazy, go to what's best and go it in the paint. Great adjustment in recognizing the situation that they needed a great shot and got it.
Swan works it down low. Blocked O'Looney, but he'll draw the foul. And a little bit of frustration there from Johnson.
That's his third.
That it is. Good call. And quickly, 3 team fouls against the Falcons. Only about 4 minutes in. First one, no good from O'Looney. O'Looney yet to crack the score sheet. His best opportunity right now. And there he is. Now he's on 1 point for O'Looney. O'Looney, the Nevada Union product, 6'8" sophomore.
I like the press. It might not get you turnovers and live ball turnovers, but it's going to break the timing and make Folsom work. Make them go the length of the court under pressure.
Schneider thought about going down the baseline. He worked it back outside to Coakley. And they'll work it around the perimeter. They draw. Nice little stop from Edwards. Got his hands up, forced it out of bounds, and he's fired up for that one.
Good defensive rotation. Not only did Edwards go and defend the ball, but then the defense rotated with Minor on the backside, on the weak side, which they haven't done a lot tonight. That's a good sign.
Falcons will have 5 to shoot it once it's inbound, and it's caught. They go down the right side of Schneider. He spins in the paint, gets man on the ground. Johnson throws up the prayer at the light, and it goes. 49-48, another bucket for Johnson.
Third lead change.
And as many minutes as well. They work it down. Beavers, barely avoid the turnover. They work it back outside to Swan.
Go back inside again. Try to get a third or a fourth foul off one of their bigs.
Besides O'Looney from distance. Follows his shot. Nice. That's how they teach it. Couldn't get anything to go. And we're going to get a jump ball. Hard for us to see who has the possession arrow from here. And they're going to say Beaver ball. Looks like they have the possession. So 29 on the clock. 15-34. If you're just checking back in, the lead was as high as 8 in the first half. Now it's just a 1-point game.
And these schools in the same area, very familiar with each other. The players played against each other in high school. So things may be getting a little chippy here.
Big three on the way again, and he counted again. Swan is only dropping threes in this half. 51-49. Work it inside. Schneider goes baseline, tries to pass inside, and he finds, looks like Johnson again.
No reason to double there and then open up to Johnson.
It's the Swan.
Right at the point-blank range.
The Swan and Johnson show so far the second half. Swan hasn't. He moves it around. Mitchell for three. He gets nothing. O'Looney gets the rebound, and it goes in.
He's averaging 13 on the season and nearly 7 rebounds. And that one was just all effort. Good defense.
That's going the other way. O'Looney kept his feet set, and that turns the ball over.
Both bigs have 3 fouls each.
That's going to be big for the Beavers going forward. There's, like you said, Rexford's third.
I would be highly surprised if they don't. That's what a surprise is. If they don't go and attack the basket.
It's the self-awareness, Chris. I appreciate that from you. They work it down to the corner, and that one's turned over a little too easy. Johnson got his hand in there, and they come forward with it.
He had him sealed, but then he didn't have him sealed. So you gotta be a little more patient there. A rare turnover tonight for the Beavers.
Coakley works it back outside. Oh, almost turned over. Schneider keeps a handle on it. 12 to shoot. They work it low. Turned over. Beaver ball.
The body language of Folsom. They're tired. I just saw a wave by Rexford, so maybe they'll be maybe sub him out. But American River and that last Swan nearly got beat off saw the ball out there and didn't try to go for the steal, knowing he probably wasn't going to get it, because if he does, their defense is not good as when it's 4, they're better when there's 5, obviously.
Good shooters on the floor for the Beavers here. Swan still out there, and Vaughan checking back in. Swan for 3. That one's going to be wide. Rebound down low by Scarborough. Doesn't go.
Oh, you got to get that one.
Oh, Scarborough threw his head back. What do I have to do to get that one to fall?
Everybody's arms were down in the dark jerseys, and Scarborough came from Mendocino Avenue and nearly got it in.
Coakley works it around the corner.
That's near Concord High School.
Johnson dribbles. Oh, he goes to the ground. Polchenko goes up. Floater no good. Rebound. He tries to get it. He'll end up drawing a foul, and he'll go to the line.
Uh-oh. This might be. No.
Wait for the official call. Who got it? It's only the second on Tyree Mitchell. 2-point lead for the Beavers. First one is good from Polzeko. That's his 5th point on the night. Subs coming in. And now Swan will make way for Trey Jones. So the floor for the Beavers looks like this. Trey Jones, Tyree Mitchell, Anthony Vaughan. Second one's no good. O'Looney gets the rebound. And Scarborough makes the 5.
Make this one count.
They work it around. Mitchell thought about it for 3, picks up his dribble. Now he spins. He finds Scarborough, who trips, loses his grip a little bit. Now Mitchell decides to let go for 3. Rattles in and out. No good. The Falcons get the ball. They're going to say that came off of Scarborough's hand. It'll stay Falcons ball.
They're going to press, screaming off the bench. Get down here.
You hear Giorgi yelling it.
It's rather tame tonight.
He might have had his chamomile tea before the game started.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a tea. It's a beverage.
Well, I know tea. I didn't know what the chamomile. Is that a brand?
I think it's a type of tea. Foul down low. They're going to cut that one on Mitchell. And that might be his 3rd of the night.
No, they're just called it off Mitchell. Didn't call a foul on him.
Off Mitchell. Very good. Rexford inbound. Finds Johnson with plenty of room to roam. Now he dribbles.
A little high-low action down here.
Goes to Coakley. They work it low and over the back. That's going to go against O'Looney. That's his his fifth. And he's already walking his way towards the bench. You can't have that one with 13 minutes left.
So the old Vince Scully, let's make a note of that for later. Fouled out with 13:01 left in the game.
You can't drop a Vince Scully and have me not do my impression of him. And it's not time for Dodger baseball yet, so we stay inside the gym. Forced turnover by Scarborough. Now he faces a little bit of a challenge defensively. He'll hand it to Mitchell, who parks it forward to Vaughan. Vaughan drives for the first time second half. Goes off the side of the backboard, no good. The Falcons are going to come up with it. Coakley trying to come with pace.
Got to stop his dribble.
Stops the dribble, and they work it around. Finds Schneider. Schneider's going to go to Johnson. He has his teammate down low. They force a turnover. Good defense there by Edwards. They work it forward, and foul against Jones.
So Edwards, he's outsized, but great handwork of getting his hands in the passing lane and getting the steal. So another player with 3 fouls.
Schneider with his third.
So you got 3 players. They don't have. Could we possibly get to a point where Folsom Lake finishes the game? I'm just saying, with 4 guys.
Anything is possible, I suppose.
I've never broadcast a game when that's happened.
Flaherty getting ready to check back in as the first one is missed by Jones.
In my horrible high school career, we won with 4 guys.
That makes me feel bad for your opponent, Chris.
Yeah.
As Rexford makes way to get a rest now, 12:30 left. Jones makes the second one count, and it's back up to a 2-point game, 54-52 in this one. Coakley has it. Big shift for Coakley. We'll see how long he plays in the second half. Again, Folsom Lake with limited men, limited resources tonight.
Great job by Polzaka, just pulling it out and resetting the offense.
They find Johnson with the double team, finds the open man. Now uncontested 3 on the way for the Falcons. Rattles and doesn't go home. Rebound by Edwards. They work the ball forward now. Corner. Thought about it instead. Nice little dipsy-do. Doesn't go. Edwards fighting for it.
Great hustle by Edwards. He's been all over the floor. Not always pretty. I don't think he cares, but getting all over things there. Great effort by him.
Those bruises are going to feel good tonight. Timeout, Falcons. They'll take one with 11:51 left. Trailing by 2. You're watching Beaver basketball on NorCal Sports TV. And welcome back inside Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College. It's a 2-point game. We thank you for spending your Friday evening with us, with me, Alex Tasker, and the coach, Chris Babcock. 2-point game we mentioned just about halfway through the second half. And Montez Swan has stepped up in a big way this second half for American River College. 3-ball on the way. Count that one. That one was sweet.
Mr. Vaughan.
Mr. Vaughan. That's 15 points on the night for him. Make it a 5-point game. They work it down low to Johnson. Rexford currently sitting the other of their big 2. Johnson decides to back in. Loses possession briefly. They move it around now. Polzako decides a long 2 is what he's going to do, and he counts that one. He makes it count. 57-54. Mitchell will bring it forward for the Beavers.
Liked his patience, and he's shown that patience a couple of different times tonight. And that bodes well for getting off a good shot.
Nice.
And that's the 4th foul there on Johnson.
4th foul for Johnson. Nice pass from Scarborough to find the cutting Jones.
So we talked about on a timeout. This game doesn't have to be that difficult. Here's the situation. Johnson's got 3 fouls. Let's attack him. And you get the 4th. And now he's got to sit. Let's make a note.
11:06 left in this one. First one is good from Jones. And Fidel will check in for Coakley. So Coakley finally gets a rest after just about 9 minutes in the second half.
And there's a credit to Tyler Edwards. He's making Johnson work on the low block. And gets him tired on offense. You tend to foul, right? So credit him. He's dripping with sweat and loving every single minute of it. And, again, he's the only player for American River that started every game this season for Coach Giorgi.
Both were good from Jones. The Falcons tend to move it around. Here's Fidel after just checking in. Good defense from Edwards again, starting to lock it down. Had a rough go of it in the first half. Decided to show up here in the second. Fidel with it, has the open man. 3-ball on the way. Short rebound by Jones.
And that time on defense, Edwards didn't guard Johnson.
Quick 3 from Vaughan is good. It gets a friendly bounce off the backward.
Shot he has shot in Hutchinson Gym probably 9 million times.
Yeah, time decides to get the bounce to go. 62-54. Quick turnover from the Beavers. A chance to make it 10 points. To the rack. He goes. It's good. Jones with a bucket, and it's 10 points with 10 to go.
So we said what Folsom's going to be like around the 10-minute mark.
Here's
and
your
Avalanche
answer.
has all of a sudden happened.
Fidel moves it to the corner. They find Johnson low. Johnson faces a double team. He goes to the ground. Turnover with Beavers have it again. And a foul.
So they've never I think, if I'm correct in this, they got the lead back after that 4 lead change. They've led by 1, but then they've just built on it and playing with a lot of energy and playing a lot of guys. So when you're only playing 7 players, and now they're even limited even more with foul trouble, it's going to wear at you. And then just continue to press. Haven't got a lot of steals. Haven't got a lot of points off it. But it's just like a good running game. It's Super Bowl weekend. It's like a good running game in football.
You can catch Chris Babcock calling football games here this fall on NorCal Sports TV. Better than digging ditches, as he says.
Yeah, not digging ditches. And speaking, Edwards will take a rest. And his defense tonight, especially in the second half, has been fantastic. And they're undersized, but their post defense has been great. Now they got their largest lead of the game, and we'll see how Folsom reacts.
Rexford checks back in for Polzeco.
And you don't answer by coming down and chucking threes.
Down 12. We'll see what they choose to do.
So both bigs are back in the game. Coach Benford's going, you know what? If we keep them on the bench much longer, this might get out of hand.
A pivotal moment in this game. They're going to get a holding foul down low. I think they're going to get Minor on it. And it looks like it is. We'll see. That's going to be the first foul, I believe, on Minor tonight. I'm sorry, his second, as I read my notes.
Coach Benford talking to one of the officials about Rex for getting held. And, well, it's only a hold if they call it.
Down low to Johnson. Turn and fire. No good. Oh, 3 Beavers tried to get the rebound.
He wanted to let it go. Scarborough wanted to just let it go.
He got in no man's land.
But every time in athletics you get caught in between, something bad happens. Exactly. Something bad happens.
Polzeco in now. They work it inside, and that one's going to be turned over. It'll stay Falcons ball as Minor got his hand in there.
They're making Folsom work for everything. And you see the jerk grabbing the shorts. They're tired. And they just want to keep playing hard. And credit Folsom. Not limited bench. But they still have a lot of time left. 1 possession at a time. That's bowling for dollars.
And
we're playing basketball.
Dude abides, and they turn the ball over. 66-54. 9:18 left. And we'll see if the Beavers can take advantage of this possession.
It's hard to catch the ball when it's passed at your ankles.
Here comes Swan now checking back in. Swan has 9 points in the half. to Vaughan, to Mitchell, who decides to pick up his dribble. He drives, left hand off the rim's no good. Rebound, Johnson. Johnson fighting for everything down there. Now he finds the man he needs. Is Polzenko. Polzenko has a lane to the glass. No good. And that's going to get turned over. That one hit the paint on the baseline.
So how do you go next play? Tyree Mitchell just showed an example. Frustrated, probably should have went with a strong hand instead of going with the left hand. Sprints back on defense and causes a turnover.
And now he brings the ball forward. He's got Scarborough with him, and they'll take a timeout. 66-54, Beavers take a lead after a big run here on NorCal Sports TV. Don't go anywhere.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought personally there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
All Beavers second half so far as they've taken a lead 66-54 inside Hutchinson Gym today. Leading scorer for the Beavers, Vaughan with 18, followed up by Swan with 13 and Jones with 12. Meanwhile, it's been all Johnson tonight for Folsom with 14, even scoring the rest of the way with Coakley, Fidel, Flaherty, Schneider, and Rexford between 7 and 5 points, respectively.
Exposure or get exposed. That's what Coach Benford was challenging his team on that break. There's a Wilsonberger serve back hot.
I was waiting for the first call all night. There it was. Mitchell gets his rebound. No good. Doesn't go. The Falcons come up with it. And now they've decided to break out. Here comes Fidel. Plenty of room. He throws it other side to Polzenko.
One stop at a time, one possession at a time if you're Folsom Lake.
Johnson goes. He gets the shot. Took a little contact there, but that's his 16th point of the night. And now come the Beavers. 66-56. We're back to a 10-point game. 5 team fouls for the Falcons. Only 3 so far in the half for the Beavers. Mitchell decides to unload for 3. No good off the front iron. Interesting shot selection there.
I would have liked to see him repeat what he did prior, but go up with his right hand. Fake that 3. Nobody's protecting the defense except guys with 3 or 4 fouls.
Polzenko's moved it around to Fidel. Polzenko takes it again. Still from 3, doesn't pick up his dribble. And now they got a big 3 on the way, and count it. That's going to go a big way after the timeout. Schneider with 3.
All of a sudden, it's a 7-point game.
And the tired legs after the timeout. A great timeout call by Bill Benford. They work the ball to Scarborough. Scarborough decides to drive. He goes up with his left. No good. It's off the front iron. Falcons have it. Johnson with the rebound. Fidel wants to go quick. Doesn't have the numbers yet. He decides to reset.
Rexford helped on defense without fouling. Just staying vertical.
Polzenko had a wide open look at 3. Now they had Johnson. Now you can see the fatigue starting to weigh in. They go down low to Rexford. Rexford off the glass, no good. Gets his rebound, no good. Gets his rebound, no good. Like a broken record. Finally, Beavers take it.
That was a frustrating possession for Rexford.
Scarborough had it.
And then they attack the basket and get the foul.
We'll wait and see who the call is on.
So when you're tired and then you spend energy on being frustrated, you're dipping into your tank and you're going to get below E. Continue to play the game. His teammates have fed him the ball, but credit American River just playing very physical post defense, yet being height challenged.
Kainoa Fidel was the culprit on the foul.
Good foul.
Beavers are in the bonus. The 1-on-1 is no good. 7-point game. Oh, push off the ball.
Forced him into that.
Falcons ball.
Forced him into that pass. Just reverse the ball. Have a triangular little set, and it's a layup. That pass, with as much help defense as American River has shown, not a easy opportunity. Johnson will take a seat with 6:44. Yeah.
6:40 again. We'll see how much we see of Johnson as they finally get the ball back in. And it's Schneider who checks back in for the Falcons. Schneider with the ball, a little bit of handles. They now work to Polzeko. Polzeko decides he'll just pull up from right there. He gets no bounce. And Scarborough comes up with the rebound for the Beavers. They work it forward to Mitchell. Mitchell playing very well with the rock in his hand so far in the second half. He found Swan. Now they work it down low. Off the glass is no good. Rebound by Flaherty. Now Flaherty works to Fidel, who works it to Schneider. Schneider, baseline, goes up strong with the right hand. Off the glass, all of a sudden it's back to a 5-point game.
Big field goal.
66-61, 6 minutes left to go in this one. Mitchell.
Showing his options. He had the three and then put that ball on the floor, faking the three and attacking the basket while the defense is trying to play double team in the low block.
Scarborough will work it around to Vaughan. Vaughan was no good with his last shot attempt. He's cooled off since the first half. He finds Swan, who decides he goes up. Dipsy Doodle is no good for him. Now they work it out. A little bit of a run now for the Falcons. To the corner. 3-ball on the way. Is good from Schneider.
Well, I think it's just a Schneider run, if anything.
Absolutely. Time out on the court for the Beavers. The Falcons are fired up. You're not going to want to miss the end of this one. Don't go anywhere. Just a couple of minutes ago, it was 64-52, a 12-point lead for the Beavers. All of a sudden, it's a 2.1 possession game. Chris, what happened out there?
Well, you can see they've been taking their timeouts at about every 6 minutes. And at that moment when Coach Benford called a timeout, they were down by 12. And he said, it's about two things. It's either exposure or get exposed. And since they've gone on a run and have about ready to tie it after being down by 12.
Coakley turns the ball over down low. Jones will come up with it. They work it forward. It goes to Swan, who works down low. Tip back in.
It's a 4-point
Jones
swing.
With a great bucket to get back on the board. 4-point swing, 4-point game. 5 minutes left in this one. The action still hot inside Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College. Almost a turnover. They end up keeping the ball. Fidel with it for the Falcons. Fidel, Schneider on the court. Rexford. It goes back to Schneider. Schneider with a hand in his face decides to initiate contact. They move it back around to the three. Fidel decides to let a three go. Too strong. Now it's going to be a foul on Rexford.
No, I think it's on 22, I believe.
You're correct. It's going to go against Schneider. That's his fourth. But it'll go the other way.
His fourth.
So going to the line is Jones. Trey Jones, the Capital Christian freshman. Capital Christian product. Freshman here, guard, 5'11". He goes to the line. 14 points on the night for him. He'll make the first one count, so he'll get that second one.
And so they'll be in the double bonus the rest of the game. So that just will really help them. Of course, they have to make the free throws.
Second one is good.
So far, so good.
Make that 16 points on the night now for Jones. Still trailing Vaughan as the leading scorer for the Beavers. You got to think now that they're going to be in the double bonus. Will they be more aggressive with the ball on offense?
When does Johnson get back in the game? Triple team the post. Good kick out.
Rexford finds the open man. Jones had his hand in there. Almost forced a turnover. Coakley mid-range. No good. Too strong. And I think they're going to get
over the back on the rebound.
I think they're going to get Jones with it. And that's correct. That is Jones' only his first foul tonight. Jones came off the bench. 16 fouls now for the Beavers in the second half. Coakley wide open for three. Ball didn't get there quick enough.
That's a foul. But again, that's the game plan. Play physical post defense. You're challenged height-wise, and it's proved to be okay for them tonight. Rexford's had to earn every point he scored tonight.
That's the third foul for Minor. First one is good from Rexford. His first points, rather, since the first half. So they've done a good job of shutting down their leading scorer. Second one is good. Leading scorer on the season, I should say, rather.
And all of a sudden now he sees the ball going through the basket.
Maybe a little confidence for him. 4-point game. 4 minutes left to go. We just got confirmation from our sponsors and our producer. We will take you the rest of the way home. No more commercial breaks. Jones slashes to the bucket. Nice little adjustment. He'll get his rebound. No good. There's a foul down low. Let's see who this one's on.
It's on 20.
It's going to be on Flaherty.
Yeah.
Only his first. No, they're going to give it to Rexford.
Wow. Okay.
That's his fourth.
So you've got three players from Folsom Lake that have three players that have 4 fouls. One's on the bench. When's he going to come back in the game?
First one is good from Jones. Tyler Edwards checks back in for Vaughan, who will sit down. Edwards has been the spark plug this second half for the Beavers.
He is
not doing too much scoring, but just
defensively. Great call. Great call there.
Jones makes both again, and we get back to a 6-point game, 3.5. When do we see Johnson get back into this game for the Falcons, if at all? Again, limited resources for Folsom Lake tonight, going against a back-to-back, and Scarborough gets caught for a foul there.
That's not the game plan. So they play the press again. Not got a lot of live ball turnovers, but it's done its job. It's been effective. And there they don't get into their offense until about 20 seconds, and then you foul 28 feet away from the basket, and it'll be free throws or potential free throws for Coakley.
Coakley does the first one off the back irons, no good. And Scarborough gets the rebound to make up for the foul, so no harm with the foul. And now Jones will bring it forward. He works it over to Minor. Minor leaves Swan, who's hit those threes all night. Not this time. Rebound Folsom Lake, still a 6-point game. Time no longer their friend. After being up by 8 in the first half, they now trail by 3. They work the ball around Fidel. Gets his ball back. He drives to the lane. Right hand is good off the glass. Left hand makes it a 4-point game.
If you're going to do that and you're successful, you beat the defense. That's why they're double-teaming Rexford and been able to get to the basket. And this is another opportunity here to cut into this 2-possession lead, or deficit, rather, for Folsom Lake.
Still no sign of Dane Johnson to check back in for Folsom Lake. They inbound the ball and try to move quick.
Edwards put his post defense down here. An elbow, a hip, side of the knee.
Post defense into the big man Rexford, and there you see the matchup. Double team for Rexford. He bodies up Edwards. No good. Edwards with the defense. Minor, he'll bring the ball forward for the Beavers. They'll take a timeout. So, Chris, 2:15 left to play. Does this timeout help the Falcons? Do they get to reset, grab their breath a little bit, draw up maybe a new defensive scheme? Because right now...
Well, I'm watching to see if Johnson's going to check back in the game. Well, challenging your team, you're within, you're down 4, and they're just missing opportunities. And I think some of the things where they've missed they haven't been able – in the first half, they did a better job of working some high-low action at the elbow down to the low block. They haven't done that at all in the second half, and those long passes from the wing are easily defended, easily doubled, and sometimes triple team. Have they got away with being a little physical? Most certainly. But if the officials are going to let you get away with it, you keep playing and keep being physical. And I tell you, Edwards is just – his goal tonight was to play tough post defense, and he's done exactly that. And then that spark plugged their offense.
So far, the refs have called it very well both ways. It's been physical, like you mentioned, but even. Head coach Bill Benford trying his best to fire up the Falcons with 2:15 left in this one. Both teams in the bonus. Falcons trail by 4. Beavers have the ball.
You play defense if you're Folsom without fouling. If you're American River, work your offense. Doesn't necessarily have to drain the clock.
Do they get more physical?
Oh, they play a little zone off the timeout. I like it. Give the Beavers another look defensively.
Beavers think about taking the 3. Scarborough got it. Almost forces the turnover. Instead they cut. Now they work it back outside. Floater on the way is no good. We're going to wait.
The shot clock. Yeah.
Shot clock did run out.
Good job by the officials there.
They conferred, and it's not often we get to compliment the officials.
We always compliment the officials because we don't have enough of them, and there's certain levels of basketball that have ruined
officiating.
Yes, and I don't watch it. That's the NBA. They've never committed a foul, but they get fouled all the time. I can't figure it out.
Well, crew chief Alonzo Maxwell has done a great job with his team here tonight. No complaints from this broadcast crew.
Yeah, and they're officials. They're not referees. They're officials. So and they're some of our biggest viewers and subscribers.
Rexford tries to work down low, decides to take the shot. No good, misses the net.
Edwards, it's like he just hit something on the stock market. That was his smile right there was like, that was all mine.
90 seconds left to play in this one. We'll see what the Falcons choose to do defensively.
Did Johnson foul out and we not know it?
I don't believe he did. I only have a mark for 4.
That's what I thought.
Again, they do have the back-to-back tomorrow night. Maybe they're willing to punt on this one as Vaughan takes the long 2 and he gets it.
So played their offense, Alex. Didn't drain the whole shot clock, but took 20 seconds off. And the possession before, it was a violation, but they ran 30 seconds off the game clock. That's their enemy right now.
Fidel goes to work to the corner. It's going to be avoids the turnover. It stays Falcons ball, 6-point game, under a minute to play. 20 points for Anthony Vaughan, the freshman out of Union Mine. Trying to get this one turned over. Look, it's Edwards getting his hand in there again. Now it's going to be a game of keep away. They try to work forward. They'll end up fouling Mitchell. He'll go to the line.
Watch the white jerseys come back to the basketball, sensing the desperation time for Folsom Lake, and they're going to get trapped. They came back to the ball, and now it looks like Johnson is going to sub back in the game. Maybe he's banged up a little bit too.
Well, you'd hate to see it if you're head coach Bill Benford. First one no good from Mitchell. And Johnson will check in for Flaherty. So Flaherty Knight most likely done. Only 5 points. And all that coming in the first half.
But the pressure defense and the low post defense. There's Edwards. Oh! Get up, big fella. Get up.
Oh, do your push-ups. Do your push-ups, young man. Edwards has been physical the entirety of the second half. Went down hard. Gets up.
Coach Osterhout might be recruiting him for the football team. That's the attitude right there.
Foul's going to be on number 3, Coakley.
He's an H-back with the side of fullback. Look at the push-ups. That's beautiful.
That's gorgeous. So he'll go to the line. Edwards has 6 points on the night. Stay 6, rather. Another substitution coming in.
So they're going to look and go, well, obviously a lot of time left, but they have missed some free throws.
Scarborough checks in for Vaughan. They've missed 3 in a row now. Vaughan's night more than likely done. He'll end with 20. Second one no good, so 4 in a row they've missed. Falcons going to go quick.
You don't foul here if you're American River.
Scarborough had his hands up, no foul committed. Fidel's going to work it down low to Johnson. Johnson checking back in, fresh legs a little bit too good, too strong. And a foul on the floor. Beaver ball. Coakley getting 3 fouls in as many minutes. Now he's got 5. And right as we said Flaherty's night was done, he checks back in. Broadcaster curse. Coakley will check out now. Coakley with only 3 points on the night.
Well, they only have X amount of players, so.
Yeah.
But American River had a game plan, and boy, they stuck to it. The game looked about 2/3 of the way in the first half. Looked like it was kind of getting away from them. But they stuck to the game plan and the physicality, and especially with Edwards underneath the basket, has just made things really tough scoring next to the basket. And they're undersized, and huge opportunity for them. And you've got Folsom Lake that's got a back-to-back game. They're going to go against Santa Rosa tomorrow, and then American River doesn't play until Monday they'll host Sac City. So they hold on here. They're going to move to 6-2 in at home this season. They play really well here in front of a few of us.
Just a few of us in here.
Just a few of us.
We can make it if they didn't pay to hear me.
No.
It's a free app. They can subscribe if they like, which we ask that you do. A couple of big games you already mentioned coming up for the Beavers. Casumas River coming up. They're going to play at Folsom Lake. They've got Modesto, Casumas River twice, rather. And again, Sac City was the game is rescheduled from January 8th. So long stretch of games. Hopefully keep these guys healthy and try to maybe make a run at the Big 8 playoffs.
I mean, American River has a lot of games ahead of themselves, and then Santa Rosa's almost got done with league. So it's just, we know why. We won't get into it, but you keep things in perspective.
They work it forward, down 8, need a bucket right here, and they don't get it. Rebound is going to for Johnson. No, they say he walked.
Easy,
Mitchell walks.
Easy. No. You're doing a good job. And great. Get him out of there.
Good call there by head coach Giorgi.
Oh, no, didn't get him out of there, but he's played. American River is big opportunity and a big win for them tonight.
Vaughan checks back in. They work it to the corner. 3 ball on the way. Too short. Rebound, Beavers. They're going to keep it. There's the foul. Foul by Schneider. That's going to be his 5th. Only 12 seconds left. This is one could be all but academic if they make these free throws. Looks like Polzeco will check back in here. And we'll see for who. It will be for Schneider.
So the Beavers looking for their 3rd win in a row.
And they'll end Folsom Lake's 3-game win streak.
They've also won 10 of 11. They've had their own challenges. Both these teams have. But the second half defense by American River.
Scarborough makes that first one. The second one to almost seal it. Count it.
They've held Folsom to 25 points in the second half.
A tremendous defensive effort.
Most certainly.
Thanks in no part to Edwards. Big 3 from Fidel goes. And that one, less than 6 seconds, they'll just walk this one up to the front court. And that's going to do it from Hutchinson Gym on American River's campus. The Beavers going to take home the win at home, 78-71. Tremendous effort in the second half. You mentioned locking them down for only 25 points. We thank everybody for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. We'll get a quick message from our sponsors. We'll come back with our post-game wrap. Once again, our final 78-71. And one last time, welcome back inside Hutchinson Gym at American River College, where the Beavers took care of business against the Folsom Lake Falcons 78-71. And Coach Babcock, leading scorer today was Anthony Vaughan, the Union Mine freshman. Came in second half. He didn't start the game. Came in first half, got hot right away, made 2 big threes in the second half, led the way with 20 points, but I don't think we could hand out the lunchbox to him for for American River.
No, Tyler Edwards, his physical play, and I think it really frustrated and tired out. They're not big body bigs. I mean, they're pretty rarely, they're not real thick, and that being Johnson and Rexford. Plus, they were in foul trouble. So, and Edwards just seemed to enjoy playing post defense. And when guys all buy into a game plan like that, and they're all connected during the game, it's great to see. And so American River with a very positive effort. And going, again, as we mentioned, Folsom Lake was shorthanded, 3 starters out, but you still got to play the game. And they came back. They were down by 14 and got within a couple of points, but then just couldn't close out. But credit and want to thank both of these coaches for helping us prepare for the game, and hopefully it was reflected in the broadcast. And I've got a final, and then I'll let you close it out. Santa Rosa beat DVC 91-85, so they pick up a game in the standings against Folsom Lake. So they'll tomorrow night at 6 o'clock on NorCal Sports TV, Folsom Lake versus Santa Rosa. And Alex, a pleasure working with you.
Pleasure working with you again as well, Coach. You can hear him tomorrow night right here on NorCal Sports TV, and we'd like to remind you, as we have all evening long, hit that red button, subscribe, hit that bell next to it to get notified of all those games. You don't want to miss that game tomorrow night. Unfortunately, I'll be working for another network, so I won't be able to tune in. But, hey, if you subscribe, all those games are free for replay on NorCal Sports TV's YouTube channel. If you want to come back and see the highlights from this one, will be available as well. Once again, our final score from the beautiful Hutchinson Gym at American River College. Beavers take care of business 77-71. For all of us here at NorCal Sports TV, this is Alex Hasker signing off. Good night, everybody.